What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for round number 3 of the Farmers Insurance Open Week 2 here of Season 2 at Torrey Pines, and what a start this has been here. 5 under in round number 1, a 8 under par in round 2, which sets us up in a great position here on moving day to further move up the leaderboard. Right now we're sitting 13 under, 3 strokes off the leader. The leader is Will Zalatoris sitting 16 under par. If we have a big moving day round, we can set ourselves up in a great place to win this tournament in the finale. So I need all your all's one times, all the hype and positive encouraging comments. Just like always, if you all get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more, and stay tuned for playing more Ryan Gamer career mode content here on the channel. Ryan Gamer is playing in the World Series for the Cincinnati Reds. I don't want to give it away. What happened yesterday? You will see games 3 and 4 of the World Series. I highly recommend you check out the MLB The Show 24 series if you have not done so already. The playoffs has been incredible, and wow, these last 2 episodes are must watch. But today's focus, dominating here at Torrey Pines and winning this tournament. Let's go ahead and dive on in. We got 4 to 7 miles per hour winds and average conditions, so this should be actually a very scoreable round of golf. We just got to go out there and get the job done early.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the South Course at Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's third-round coverage of a San Diego tradition, the Farmers Insurance Open. Moving day here at Torrey Pines on this Saturday. A lot of action to come as we look at the third-round leaderboard. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's currently at 16 under par. And the golfer we'll be watching, definitely in contention, just 3 shots off the lead.
Let's do this. So the big question that Jerry asked Ryan before here, round number 3. Jerry says, Ryan, do you want to win or do you want to lose? Didn't say much. You know, the caddy strategy didn't give Ryan many strategy points. Just said those simple words. So if we want to win, we got to act like it early here in round number 3. Let's gain those strokes quick, put some pressure on our opponents, and have a big time moving day round. Let's do this. Beautiful swing. That's how you start a tournament right there. Well, not a tournament. That's how you start a round.
And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got 156 yards to the front, 142 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Yeah, I love this. This pin location is great. We can attack this. 142, slight downhill, but into a headwind. And headwinds, now we don't know, right? It's the range. So I'm going to play it at the lower part of the range, play it about 4 miles per hour here, and just hope I'm correct on that. It's a little bit in the face, but it's also blowing from left to right. I'm going to play it a little bit outside to the left. Wow, the fans got quiet here. I could barely hear a thing. It's a great swing. Wow, okay, so that wind really blew it from left to right.
It's a smart shot. You see that flag there on the left, so didn't really want to go right at it.
There's just so much, there's so much variability with those crosswinds, right? So many different angles they can be hitting the ball in. Sometimes they affect it left to right, sometimes they don't. And this does not look like it's breaking very much. Hey, y'all notice how silent the fans are getting here? I mean, usually you can hear a little bit. Silent. Ball is sitting above the feet slightly. I do think that this ball is breaking right to left just a little bit. Most of the break is after the beginning. Not a whole lot of break here. Very makeable putt. About a half a cup outside. Yes!
Oh, how good a read is that? It is a birdie at the opening hole.
What
And
a
that'll
way
put
to
him at 1 under
start.
for his round and 14 under for the tournament.
You want to win or do you want to lose? Well, so far, Ryan Gamer's showing that he wants to win today. Are you kidding me? What a huge putt. Read that to perfection. Gotta find the fairway here on hole number 2. Wind is probably at 7 miles an hour. It feels like it's really ripping. Especially on that last shot. That's perfect.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second.
That's a beautiful tee shot. 73 yards left.
So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second.
This is a tough one because with the way this wind is sitting, it's the opposite of what we just had in hole 1. It was a crosshead wind, but in the opposite direction. So as we saw on hole 1, it really affected the ball from left to right on the last hole. So if that's the case, if we're still at 7 miles an hour, gotta aim quite a bit out to the right. Gonna do a full D-loft here, so I don't want this ball to spin back too much. Now, yeah, it's okay. It's gonna hit and roll forward as well. A lot of break here as we get to the hole. I'm gonna play this out to the right. Hopefully the wind grabs it a bit, trying not to overpower this one. Just a nice and easy swing. Not much to this, just nice and easy. That's not a nice and easy swing, but it should still work out.
Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done.
It is a good thing. The wind was at 7 miles an hour, maybe gusting a little bit above that, because that was a 2% overswing, and sometimes that can just send the ball. A good thing was, kept it low, kept it going, and somehow still got some great spin action there. So ball is sitting above the feet. We were hitting the lob from the fairway on a slight upslope, so it makes sense that we got quite a bit of spin, even de-lofting it a bit. Interesting. So ball is above the feet. It's right to left, but the tricky part here is the in looks like it kind of flattens out, but then what you have to wonder is, when does it flatten out? What I find helps me the most with putting here without the grids is just trying to visualize the ball rolling across the slope. Visualize the roll. Visualize it till you think you got it where it's going in, obviously. Then send it. Sometimes you're going to be right, sometimes you're going to be wrong. That's golf, right? Yes!
Yes. Can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2.
Are you kidding me? What a
He
start.
moves to 15 under.
Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. This is a dream start, YouTube. Are you kidding me? Cheers, everybody. Fresh cup of espresso today. Fresh cup of espresso. Need that extra energy here in moving day. We are only one off the leaders. And then, now this par 3 is going to be tough. We're looking at 196 yards, downhill a lot, and wind slightly in our face. It's going to be tough because since it's downhill, the ball is going to be in the air a lot. So that 7 mile per hour wind is going to play like a 14 mile an hour. It's going to play a lot. So that's what's tough about these mega downhill shots. It's easy to land short, and when you're short on this hole, you're in trouble, right? 190, 6 yards to work with from the front of the green to where the pin is there in that front left side. And I know on these greens I could use the caddy book, right? I like the challenge of not using the caddy book. I'll use it sometime when it just looks like, when it just looks like I can't see anything. I will use the caddy book. I realize that the caddy books are very detailed in real life. Have you ever seen those caddy books that players get? Like, they have so much information on those greens. I've seen a few of them that few people have shared with me, and it's really cool to see But I realize I could use the caddy book, but I like the challenge of not, because I feel like I would like this caddy book to be more like the in real life caddy books. It shows like the contours and stuff, like, but it doesn't show like the speed, like how fast the grid lines are moving. I just like the challenge of not using it. I realize some of you are like, Ryan, use it. And I know, but I'm so used to not using it. I like the challenge of not. I use it sometimes, as you all see. But I'm going to do a 7-iron drive shot. Put some loft on it. That's the reason I don't always use it. I don't use it on every hole. I will use it sometimes. Use it when I feel like I really need it. Though I realize real life you'd be using it almost every single hole. That's perfect.
At it. It's a really good line.
That is perfection. Are you kidding me?
Really well done right there. All the calculations you need to make here at 3 with the ocean breeze and the elevation change, but that's where you want to be.
Wow. And how I like to use the caddy book in this series, how I like to use it on looking at the approach, looking at the read that way, but once I get on the greens, not rely on it too much. Because I feel like when I rely on it too much, I overthink it as well. But I realize it gets me in trouble sometimes not using it. Now, downhill, slightly right to left. Most of the break is at the middle and end. The problem is the speed here, right? That's going to be the problem here. One time. A dream start.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just one shot off the lead.
You know, Jerry the caddy has a smile on his face, fired up right now out there on the course. Simple pep talk. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? The same speech that Ryan gave to his team, the Cincinnati Reds, to prepare for the World Series. That same exact speech. Simple question, right? Do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube? Beautiful. Blasted that golf ball. You kidding me? The swing is on today.
I'll tell you, this is shaping up to be some kind of round. Birdies at 1, 2, and 3. And another good tee shot here at the 4th. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
Well, he's looking at 138 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back.
118. This is a tough green. I mean, it's a tucked away pin there to the left. It's a right to left slope and hitting into an upslope as well. This is tricky. 118 up the hill. We got a cross tailwind. It's going to add some distance, push the ball to the right. A very difficult shot. How I'm going to approach this, I'm going to do a lofted 54-degree wedge. Just a little bit. It's going to come off to the left and the wind's going to blow it back. But then once the ball hits, it should roll from right to left, right? In theory. It's not going to come off to the left very much. Not the 54-degree wedge. I just don't see it coming off to the left much. Could be wrong. Beautiful.
Sand wedge here. Coming in just right of the hole, but looks good.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good calculation.
Good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. That's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yeah, this putt's quick, right? And that's the difficult part here. I mean, you can see just how downhill. You look at the bottom right of the screen. If we just look around this way, that is like downhill 6 inches or more. Almost downhill a foot, really. Sitting ball a little bit above the feet. The break is not the hard part right here. Break is not the hard part. The hard part is just how quick. Look at this. We are sitting on a red slope downhill. So this thing might be like 10 or 12 inches, right? Like, it's not the movement that's difficult here. It's that if we miss it, this ball is going to roll all the way off the green. I mean, there's just a little bit of break here. Just a smooth right to left. It honestly all depends on how quick I hit this ball, right? On how much it's going to break. And I don't think it's going to break much. Right, a little bit outside right edge. One time. Another one.
That's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he moves to 17 under par.
Everybody remain calm. Act like you've been there before. Act like you've been there before. Okay. Some of the best golf I've ever played, really. I mean, this is insane. Like, this is not an easy course. These are not easy pins. We are making it look easy.
Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Now,
don't say those words
from the fairway.
Rich.
Staring at 142 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
Rich is starting to sound like me. Talking about shrieks before they end. You never talk about shrieks staring at 142 downhill into a cross headwind. And one thing I want to point out right now. I am on cloud 9 because my Kentucky Wildcats have advanced to the College Baseball World Series for the first time ever, going to Omaha, taking down Oregon State in the Super Regional. I am so proud of my Kentucky Wildcats, and I cannot wait for the College World Series. So yes, I'm on cloud 9 right now, and I think that's helping me. Go Cats. Okay, this is going to be a tough shot. Tucked away pin location, back right. Slight downhill, wind. These crosswinds are tough. Crosswinds are really tough. So I'm going to add a little bit of distance to this. The wind's going to affect it quite a bit. It's been affecting it quite a bit. Finesse shot, a little loft. Let it be the one. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
4 feet, all that's left for birdie.
Wow. You know, over the weekend, if you all watched my video on Saturday for PGA 2K23, I played PGA 2K23 on the PlayStation 5 for the first time, and I swung with left stick for the first 5 holes and then switched to right stick. Those of you that don't know, I play EA Sports PGA Tour right thumb. I play PGA 2K left thumb. But on PS5, PGA 2K23, one thing I noticed, once I realized on hole 6 that it feels like the same swing and tempo as EA. Once I realized that, I started dominating, and for some reason it helped me play better here in EA as well. So best the swing has been in a long time. We're striping the ball. Ball is below the feet, just a little bit left to right. We are golfing today. Another one.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he's got it to minus 18.
Because I always wanted to keep both games swings separate, because I didn't want my PGA 2K to mess up my EA swing, and I didn't want my EA swing to mess up my 2K swing. But clearly, if I play PGA 2K on PS5, the swing is very similar to swinging right stick on the Xbox. Because, of course, I play on the Xbox Series X here for EA PGA Tour. As many of y'all know if you've been watching this series. So I'm going to have to loft this, I believe. And just try to fly this up and over these trees and not somehow put this in the fairway, right? Be the one. That should be perfect.
Just coming easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot here.
Rich, Hey, I love that Rich is fired up today. You know, I love that Rich is fired up, but he's mentioned the streak a bit too much. But here we are, 235 yards left. Good news is we're hitting him to an upslope, basically this entire green. Tons of green to work with, like 20 yards to work with, 30 yards to work with from the front. So we can attack this thing. I mean, we're probably looking 5-iron. 5-iron full swing approach. Hit this thing, let the wind take it. I like it a lot. The slow and fast distance-wise canceled each other out. Amazing.
Good. Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That was fantastic. Ball is sitting above the feet. It's a level putt with regards to elevation change. Maybe a bit downhill, but not really. But it's going to break heavy from right to left. Ball is sitting well above the feet. I'm calling about a foot of break, maybe 2 feet. This thing's going to dive. Gotta hit it a bit firm, even though it's slight downhill, because you're going to be hitting into the slope, right? One time. Imagine an eagle.
Good effort. An eagle would have been nice from there, but he made sure to cozy that one up close. That is well done.
What a read, right? What a read. Great speed. Just a little bit on the high side. But, you know, I'd rather miss the putt high side than low side. At least we didn't underread it. That's a great putt. A tap-in birdie for 6 in a row.
I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. And he moves to 19 under for the tournament.
Everybody remain calm. Let's act like we've been there before. Let's just play the game, right? Absolutely insane.
This may be a touch right.
Yeah, I was hoping that wind would have pulled it back, let a little bit. I was aiming to the right,
So it's
shot
official.
off to the right.
Will not hit every fairway today. First fairway missed in the rough. Let's see what they can do from here.
That was our first missed fairway, never before seen in Orion Gamer's career across all the golf career modes. Never before seen. 6 hit fairways in a row. What? A 132 downhill. A 92 to 97% lie here. I like the finesse. I like the finesse because we can loft it up a bit over this tree, right? Kind of overswing a bit. I don't think that gets there, does it? Yeah, I don't think it does. So I think we're going to have to go up to 9-iron. Full loft. Put it into the wind. Probably like aim at 145. Hope we get the 92%. And spin it back. Not going to be able to spin it a lot from here. We'll see. That's pretty good. A little bit of an underswing. I could tell I was a bit nervous from sending it. Uphill putt. It's going to be just fine.
Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Yeah, it really was a solid approach shot. We're sitting with a mega uphill putt, though. Ball is sitting above the feet. It's going to be a heavy breaking right to left at the beginning. Kind of flattens out at the middle, and then it looks like it breaks pretty hard right to left at the end. That's a tough putt. That's a really tough putt. I mean, look how uphill this putt is. Oh my, look at Raya's position. According, like, just comparing to where the hole is up there, it's like uphill 2 feet. Be a tough one. I mean, don't want to land this short. And want to go to make it, right? One time. Well, I made sure it got there, didn't I? That was so close.
He has a 12-footer here.
Rich kept mentioning the streak. We knew it was going to end sometime. We missed our first fairway and could lead. It did lead to the first non-birdie, but we need to make this par. Ball is sitting well below the feet. It's breaking heavy left to right. A downhill putt. We just saw how much uphill it was, so we know that this putt right here is going to be quick as can be. About 1.5 feet outside. Hit it soft. Let it break. Let it slide in. Let it slide in.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
You know what the most painful sport is? Golf.
That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll fall back to 18 under par.
What a dream start, though. It's frustrating to get a bogey after 6 birdies in a row, but that was absolutely insane. Are you kidding me? Was it 6 or 5 birdies in a row? We're on hole 8, so it was 6 birdies in a row. Co-leader, 18 under. We were down 3 to start the day. We are golfing now. Back right pin location. Being into an upslope. Gotta put this one on a drive shot. Up the slope. Full lofted. Let the wind take it. Let it bounce and then kind of stop. Gotta hold. It's gotta hold. That was close. It's going to be just fine from there. We can putt that.
This is going to have to require a delicate touch. It's his second.
But then the question becomes, do we need to putt it or not? Wow, they need to mow this first cut, don't they? When you get up to the first cut and look at it like this, wow, they got to mow this first cut. I mean, which way is this breaking? Do we chip this to get it over that initial break? We could chip it, get it over that, because what I'm worried about, you see that downslope, that red downslope that we're sitting on? I'm worried about the speed, right? Now, you also have to worry about a chip shot that if we overhit it, it's gone, and you know the caddy Jerry always wants the Texas wedge, and that if we don't get this within 1 foot, Jerry's not going to be happy. He's going to be having a long talk with Ryan after the shot. So I'm going to go for it. Left to right. Let's chip it, land it short, roll it up into the hole. Into the hole, baby! Get in there!
Anything less with the way things are going. Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green.
I don't even know what to say. Hey, let's just act like we've been there before, right? And just keep playing some golf. Yeah, you think, Jerry? I wonder what Jerry thought. You want to see a Texas wedge there, Jerry? Yeah, I think we'll just chip it from now on. I mean, what? Gonna have to hit a power drive here. And I know we missed the fairway here a few times, but I'm just feeling it. Feeling it. Remind me I said this. That was just an incredible chip. Like, that was a perfect read. Like, I can't believe it. And look at that shot. 5% overswing.
Right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Told you all I'm fired up about my Kentucky Wildcats. And we're getting so close to the new college football game. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. As you all have heard me talk about college football in every single video for the past forever. So we're going to send this. I think an approach shot's fine, right? 248 carry. What we don't want to do is is laid back too much, right? So I'm going to go for this. It's going to come off to the right. The wind's going to blow it back. And let's attack it. A great swing. Bounce left, and hold. Should.
Got every bit of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
What a shot. Now look at this putt. This is well uphill. It's sitting on a huge right to left slope too. Oh my. It kind of flattens out as we get up to the hole, right? Most of the break is at the beginning. This is a tough putt to judge though. Probably uphill about 1.5 feet. Maybe more. But we don't want to crush this like we did that last uphill putt. So let's go 1.5 feet around. Play it pretty far outside. Let it break up that first slope and kind of trickle on down. One time. That might have been the line if I hit it a bit firmer. Might have been the line.
Now this for another birdie.
A lot of that was the kind of second guessing myself because of what happened earlier. That putt I crushed up the hill, we got a bogey, right? Did not want to have that same scenario. This is sitting right to left. It's a little break, not much.
Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th.
That thing broke
That'll
a mile.
finish off a 29 on this front side. 7 shots under par.
That is by far the best front 9 of golf I've ever had playing True Sim on this video game. That was absolutely insane, and to think we should have been 8 under, right? Isn't that crazy to think about? That's insane. Thank you all for the one times. Thank you all for the hype. Let's go. Let's keep playing golf. How about it? Should be beautiful. The wind helped us on that one big time.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
132 up the hill, a right to left cross headwind, probably blowing at around 7 miles per hour because our drive shot off to the right a bit. That wind really helped pull that thing back. But so I like the pitching wedge full loft, hitting into a back right pin location. A lot of break on this green too. So let's sit it off to the right a little bit, let the wind blow it back, and then have it bounce and roll to the hole. Perfect tempo. A little bit of an underswing, and that wind's just going to grab it. Not bad.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
This one's going to be tough. I mean, it's downhill. We just saw it when we looked at the caddy book. It's right to left, and I believe it turns actually left to right towards the middle and end. Yeah, so it's a double breaker. It's right to left at the very beginning, and then it's left to right the entire most of the way. That's tricky. That's tricky because it's also downhill. Gotta hit this pretty soft. I think it's gonna break more right to left. I could be wrong. So maybe we go straight at it, actually. Yeah, heavy left to right. Okay, so not much right to left.
Nope, didn't quite give that enough.
Not bad.
Just 5 feet left.
It was a safe putt, right? It was a safe putt, because if you crush that putt, it's going off the green probably. And left at the tester here, ball sitting well below the feet. Pretty good amount of break here on this little short putt. That's a good putt.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And this will remain a one-shot advantage.
This back nine picks up. You know, we really scored on the front, but it's about to get really tough out here. We are sitting with the lead by 1 stroke, I believe, right now. 233. Downhill a lot. Wind in the face, which I like here, because I believe this allows us to hit like a partial 4-iron. Let the wind grab it. Spin it. The overswing is still a great shot, but without the overswing, it's
just
perfect.
Not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
When you got stuff behind you, you can't really see the low camera, right? So that's why the camera's doing weird things, which is not ideal to read this slope at the beginning. So we do have the Texas wedge in hand. You know, Jerry is always going to be handing Ryan the putter. Now, whether the putter is a good decision here, I don't know. The chip shot's dangerous, right? The chip shot's dangerous because with the way this slope is, it's extremely dangerous. This is tough. A tough decision to make. A chip shot, you risk really putting yourself in a tough position. A putt, you're probably not going to put yourself in a tough position, honestly. But it's going to definitely be harder to make. We chipped in the last one. I'm just confident with the chip shot right now, you know? Confident with the chip. Put it on right edge. It's not going to break once it hits. It's all going to come down to the power.
Didn't get it all the way there, but I think he'll be able to finish that off and walk to the next tee in
Good
pretty
decision.
good shape, Frank.
You're
Right?
not going to get a prize for being a hero, but no damage done.
I was
So that
worried about the
rushed
power
in
on the
for par
putt.
here at 11.
We're hitting the
And
first
this will
cut on a
stay
mega
a
upslope right at the
one-shot
beginning.
lead.
And I just don't think that was ideal. I just don't think it was ideal. And then we're left with a very tough par 4. This is such a tough stretch of golf. Put it in the fairway. I believe the wind is blowing quite a bit right now, so I'm going to go quite a bit to the left. That's tempo and swing right there. Look at that. Beautiful swing.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Let's keep it
Now
up.
back toward the ocean. This, his second at 12.
A 182 down the hill into a left to right side wind. Probably blowing about 7 mile an hour. Gonna go finesse. 7-iron. Full lofted. Take some off. Because what I want this ball to do is kind of hit, bounce from left to right, then kind of stick a little bit. Now that all depends on the power, right? Do I hit the right power and tempo here? Yes, we do. Can't hit it any better than that.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie.
You all
Chance
remember,
now for another birdie.
if you watched my video over the weekend playing PGA 2K23 on the PS5, playing a right stick swing when I was worried about running my EA swing because I want to win the Masters. Let's just say playing on PS5, playing a right stick in PGA 2K23 has helped my swing tremendously. This is some really good. I mean, this round has been the best I think my tempo has ever been. And somehow distance control has improved as well. So, yeah, maybe I need to play PGA 2K23 on PS5 more. You know, although they're different controllers, of course I'm playing on the Xbox Series X here in EA, right stick, not PS5, but I'd say it's helped. Left to right. Gonna break quite a bit. Slight downhill. One time. One time, baby.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12.
That is not
He
an easy
moves
golf hole.
to 21 under par.
Honestly, one of the toughest par fours on this golf course. And this one, you know, I still think the power drive is the way to go. You know, over dinner last night, Ryan Gamer and Jerry had some long discussions on this golf hole. And Jerry says full send power drive because you're going to lay up on the second shot anyways if you don't hit a power drive. You know, Ryan was kind of on the more conservative side thinking about it. But I think we're going to full send this. If the wind helps us out a little bit, that's okay. We're going to be laying up anyways. If that's to the left, we're in great shape.
One not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
Where does this put us? 264 to the front. I mean, honestly, this will give us a much easier shot if we can somehow drill this thing up onto that upper slope. No, it's going to give us a bunker rough shot, which would be a nightmare, right? It's got to put this thing about 200, I believe. Gonna put this thing up in the fairway, nothing fancy. Love this par 5, though. It's such a good design. Very challenging golf hole. It's going to roll back. That's fine.
Okay, that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third.
It is difficult, but full de-lofted finesse. Or how about a full lofted finesse? How about, what's the green? Downhill. We don't need de-lofted. We need just kind of a little de-loft. Put this up. It's the uphill that's going to be really tough, right? Gotta get the right club here. That's it. That's it. Beautiful.
Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Now this for another birdie.
The problem on that shot, if you get a little bit too fancy with the loft, a little bit too fancy, it not only is it going to take off some distance to it, the ball is going to spin back a mile on that downslope, right? So now we're sitting with a mega downhill putt for, I don't want to say mega, but for the short putt, it's breaking quite a bit. I mean, it's a lot downhill. It's not breaking much, though. It's just a steady left to right, looks like left edge. Going to hit it pretty firm.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early
I think the game gave that to us. I think Jerry the caddy slipped a magnet down in there in the cup. So Jerry casually slipping a magnet down there. That thing grabbed on, and thank you. You know, out of all the bad lip outs we had in the past in this game, I think that putt right there makes up for all the bad lip outs we've had. Oh my. Let's go. That's just insane, isn't it? That's just insane. That'll get the nervous jitters out, right? It's nervous jitters were already out, but wow, was I nervous when I struck that putt, because I thought for sure we sent that ball a mile. 5% overswing. The problem with going that approach, I like to send my drives, but
turning out to be a wonderful Saturday.
You can really get penalized on the shot dispersion.
Fine tee shot.
There's a much bigger likelihood that that ball is gonna go.
88 yards, really good opportunity here. Second shot.
88 yards left. Back right pin location. My goal is to attack this thing. A little bit of de-loft since we are hitting a lob wedge. I don't want it to spin back too much. Wind's going to blow it quite a bit. Land it a little past the hole. Spin it back a touch. Make it. I felt that one. Just slowed it a bit. Get lucky, get lucky. Oh, the overswing.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
When you hope that when you miss tempo or miss the backswing, you miss in opposite directions. That was an overswing that basically canceled out our tempo. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Just enough D-loft to where the ball still spun back, but not too much. Left with a very simple birdie chance. Come on.
How about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And he's going to move to 23
Probably hit that putt
par.
a bit too aggressively, right? Probably hit it a bit too aggressively. But it went in. That's all that matters. But that I need to settle down a bit because that misses sometimes, right? As we've seen it miss. So let's get some coffee, reset. I'm getting a little too aggressive on these putts. That can come back to bite you, honestly. That was way too aggressive. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I was just so excited from the shot. That's a big mistake, really. But we made it, but we could have missed it. If I aim to the left a little bit more, we're missing by a mile. Can't be doing that, right? You just can't be doing that. Like, I understand feeling in a rhythm, feeling excited. I still got to slow down and take time on those putts. We almost hit that tree, didn't we? That was close. I mean, I say we missed that tree by about 6 inches.
Really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Second
What a
shot
round.
straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
130 is the number left of the flag today. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Yeah, 130, uphill slightly, leaving ourselves in perfect position to strike here. I'm going to do a little bit of loft here, so we spin this back a touch. The wind's going to affect it quite a bit. I felt that one. I slowed that one. That's off. That's just a bad swing, right? Just a really bad swing. First miss hit of the day, and I felt it too. Felt it. I think flop's got to be the play here. It's got to be a shot that is going to hold once it hits on that slope. That's a good swing. We'll take it. Nothing fancy, right? Keep it simple.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
That was the first missed approach shot of the day. Isn't that insane? Like, I believe that is the first missed approach of the entire round, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And this will remain a 3-shot lead.
You talk about a moving day round, YouTube. Are you kidding me? This is the round of my career. What is happening? We are 10 under par right now in this round with 3 holes left. Sitting with the 3-stroke lead. You want to win or do you want to lose? Well, yeah. 4-iron, full off, full send into the wind. Let it fly down the slope. Let the wind grab it and land this one close. That's a perfect swing. A little bit on the overswing side, but that's going to be fine with the wind.
That one safely on the putting surface.
Okay, so ball sitting above the feet, it's a lot downhill. This is actually, you actually want to be on the other side. You could look at Ryan there compared to where the cup is. That is probably downhill 1 foot or 1.5 inches. And this thing is not breaking very much, I will say that. It's right to left, and it looks like it actually comes back the opposite way, and it does. It's right to left just at the very beginning and breaks left to right. The good initial read there. I don't think with this speed, though, with how slow we're going to have to hit this, I don't think it's going to break very much. Maybe about a foot outside, if even that.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by.
What a read. You know, putting's been exceptional so far this season. Here we are in the second tournament. Switch to the Scotty Cameron putter this season. And yeah, I'd say it's worked.
4 clear of the field.
Will Zalatoris sitting 4 strokes back. Ryan, the Punisher Gamer, punishing golf balls today. Just like he punishes baseballs for the Cincinnati Reds. Punishes opponents in the world of WWE. Let's go. Punishes opponents in the world of NHL as well. If you all missed the NHL episodes of the weekend, you want some entertainment, watch the last NHL video. Ryan, the Punisher,
just to get this on somehow. His second from the fairway bump.
is out in full force. That ball just kind of shot off to the right. Tough shot. I mean, we got to land this just a couple yards short out of the bunker here, and it'll be tough. Be tough to spin. Gonna go pitching wedge. Full loft. I actually think approach shot is the only way we spin this. 89, 94% lie, sitting uphill. Tough shot. Great overswing. Exactly what I was trying to do, too. Oh, my. When you're on, right? We can putt that. Maybe chip. We'll see.
So nearly a great shot. Ball out of that bunker, flew out beautifully. Just doesn't hold the green.
Did Jerry hand Ryan Gamer the chipper? Can somebody check on Jerry? Or did Jerry already go to the clubhouse to get some food? Jerry kept mentioning that he wanted to get some food there at the clubhouse. I think Jerry might have left. No way Jerry hands Ryan a lob wedge chip. So Jerry must already went to the clubhouse, get some food. So let's chip this one in as Jerry's watching from the clubhouse. Imagine. You gotta hit it. You gotta hit it.
Frankie's not going to make the highlight shows tonight, but he might still make par, which isn't all bad.
Hey, let's face it, that is very forgettable.
Tell us how you feel, Frank. Tell us how you really feel, Frank.
That's a par here at 17.
Tell us how you feel, Frank.
That 3-shot lead.
Will Zalatoris gets a birdie. We have a 3-stroke advantage. This back nine, it's a world of difference, right? But this is the hole. We don't need a power shot. We just need to hit the fairway, go for it, and get an eagle. That's the tempo I was going for. Just a nice, smooth swing. Beautiful tempo.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
I need everybody out there still watching this video to drop a one-time. Say it out loud, drop it in a comment. The question is, are we going for this? And if we are going for it, how aggressive do you get? Only 5 yards to work with from the front of the green to where the pin is sitting. 209 to 214. And the approach shot dispersion is not ideal. But I think if we full loft this, aim at about 209, right? The wind's going to add some distance to it. It's slide uphill. I think this is the shot. I could regret this, right? You want to win or do you want to lose, though? Can't hit it any better than that. We flew that thing right at it. That's honestly about as close as you can land it and get.
Oh, yeah. Great shot at a hole where we have seen some great moments by great players through the years.
Anybody got any ideas on this one? Do you all want to see how downhill this putt is? Look at Ryan way up the mountain on that one. We're dancing, but this is not an easy dance. I mean, it's left to right at the beginning and it comes back at the end, but it's mostly left to right the entire way. The tough part of this one is that speed down that slope, right? It's going to pick up so much speed, and if we miss it, we could roll all the way down in the water. Could. Not saying we will, but it is always a chance. It is always a chance. This would be playing like it's over 2 feet downhill. So we're going to go with that. One time. Go. 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 Not bad.
Well, I think he was being
It's about a foot and a half downhill.
But it turns out a little too careful.
Yeah, a bit
Chance
too
now
careful,
for
but I
another
mean,
birdie.
at the end of the day, I played it as 2 feet downhill. It was a foot and a half, so of course we're going to land well short. That's fine, right? Fine, it wasn't a bad putt. Good effort. A ball is sitting below the feet, 0.9 degrees. Looks like a smooth left to right. Maybe I was wrong about this. I'm coming back at the end. I don't think this is breaking. Maybe just slightly. Maybe just slightly, but not a lot of break at all. Yes!
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a commanding lead here after 54 holes.
Just a good fit for the golf course, Rich. Long enough, straight enough, and making the odd putt here and there, and it just adds up to a commanding lead.
That was absolutely insane. Like, I mean, what do you say? What do you say? Just dominated at Torrey Pines today here on moving day. That's how you move on a moving day, right? I mean, started the day 6 birdies. We had one mistake on the front, that bogey on 7 when we 3-putted, right? Then we bounced back with a birdie. That is insane. That was 7 under on the front, a 29. Could have been an 8 under without that bogey. If we, you don't realize that bogey, we barely missed it for birdie. Like, it missed by about maybe a centimeter or so. Came out in the back, started off slow with a par, but the back is much tougher, right? And those first few holes of the back are really tough. We birdied the really tough par 4 with the beautiful 7-iron. Birdied 3 in a row there between 12 and 14. Finish off with an eagle chance. I left it a bit short, but a huge birdie. But as we take a look at the field, did you all see Kevin Kisner down there? Kevin Kisner shot an 8 under par. The round of the day, other than Orion, the Punisher Gamer, shooting at 11 under par. We have a 4-stroke advantage. So Will Zalatoris did not play bad, right? 4 under. Adam Long had a really good round. Second best round of the day, and it looks like Jason Duffner, or I guess mine was first, Kevin Kisner second, Adam Long third, and Jason Duffner fourth. But Will Zalatoris just couldn't put it all together. Still had a good round, though, and we'll be playing to try to get the win. But Ryan sitting there, 4-stroke advantage, and it looks like we might be playing with Hideki Matsuyama in the final pairing. I believe that's the closest playable pro to us. So it could be a Ryan Gamer and Hideki Matsuyama final pairing. Hideki is sitting in 5th, 16 under, so we'll be starting 8 strokes back. From what we've seen, though, with the playable pros, when you have the final pairing AI turned on, sometimes they play lights out, just like Jordan Spieth did. I believe, was that Jordan Spieth in week 1? Or was that towards the end of last season? We've had some AI play absolutely insane, just like Kevin Kisner did today, but we brought it. That's a 5 under in round 1. 8 under in round 2, 11 under in round 3. What? A 3-stroke improvement so far from first round to second round and from second to third. Does that mean we're going to shoot a 14 under par in the final round? Could you imagine? I may retire for this game. Ryan Gamer may go ahead and retire if we shoot a 14 under on this game in True Sim. That might be retiring at the top if we can do that. That was just an incredible round of golf from start to finish. Didn't make many mistakes. Tempo incredible, swing playing incredible, power, like distance control incredible, right? And when you put it all together, including great putt reading on tough pin locations, you're gonna score. That was not an easy round of golf. We made it look easy in tough pins and shot an 11 under. That's the round of Ryan Gamer's career, I believe. You know, we've had some great rounds. That might beat up there at the best. A 61 at Torrey Pines there in round 3. Incredible stuff. But thank you all for all the hype, the positive encouraging words, you legends. If you all got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more and stay tuned for the final round of Torrey Pines here, week 2 of the Farmers Insurance Open. And as we look ahead, we will be playing in the week 3 tournament, the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. And then, of course, we will be playing the Waste Management Phoenix Open and Genesis Invitational. Now, after that, we will not be playing in the Florida Classic at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We'll be skipping week 6, and we will be playing the Honored Palmer Invitational in week 7, and then of course the Players. And we probably will not be playing the Pacific Champion at Bandon Dunes, but you know, Chambers Bay, I love that golf course, so I probably will be playing the EA Sports Championship at Chambers Bay. We will be playing that one, the championship there, and then we're close to the Masters, right? We'll be playing the Masters. We may end up playing EA Sports Championship, Kiawah Island, and then the Masters, then taking the week off. We might take the week off of the RBC Heritage. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided yet kind of what we're going to play here this season. Not going to play every single tournament. But we got the final round here, week 2, to win back-to-back tournaments. What an insane start to the season it was in week 1, continuing into week 2, mostly in rounds 2 and 3. That's how you play. Thank you all for all the support here on the channel, not only on this career mode series, but also across all the Ryan Gamer career modes, 5 ongoing sports at the same time, and the new career mode that will be starting here soon, just a little over a month. NCAA Football 25, my most anticipated game, my most anticipated content on the channel. I am so fired up. You know, I cannot wait for that video game. As you all will hear me talk about it every single video from the point now until July. I cannot wait. You'll see plenty of content for that game when it comes out, but I will see you all in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.